Hello, this is MacGyver, and we at MacGyver's Tire and Wheel. Yeah, got a little bit done, no doubt. And Gary's in the house. Yeah, he he came on down and pick him up a new set of tires and wheels for his ride. No doubt. His old ride had these on it. Yeah. Let's see if we can move in a little bit here. Yeah, his old ride had these wheels and tires on it. They done got slick. He been doing some track driving there, I guess, and wore the tread off the tires. Yeah. So anyway, he picked out a new set of tires and wheels for his Z28. Check it out. That's Gary's choice of wheels there. Nice choice. Well done there, Gary. Looks good. No doubt. Looks great. Some big old fatties on the back. Some 50s. Sporting some Goodyear 50s. Yeah. So anyway, just wanted to show that. What do you think there, Gary? You like the new wheels on your car? I hope so, because that's what it's going to be on it now. No doubt. A Barargo with M2 wheels. All right. So anyway, we're gonna just put it back over here at front of the garage door. Well, we're gonna park it sideways here so you can see it in the camera. No doubt. So anyway, we got some stuff done there. Got the black hole back on its feet. There it is. Let me move back a little bit. Yep, glad I got that back on the feet. And I was not able to use the frame from the blue one along with the wheels. The reason I had said that in the last video is because most of the time the deadgum tire and wheel, or rather the axles, clamp down to these iron frames, and it's a pain in the neck to get out of sometimes. So that's why I was just going to change the frame. But I discovered I wasn't going to be able to do that because the front on this one, it's got a license plate. I never did figure out what it said. Let's see if we can read that. Oh, heck. What does it say? Okay. That's about my luck. I figured it probably said black hole. Yeah. I can't tell. But anyway, the other trucks got that too. Here it is. Okay. Both of them got them license plate on it. And the blue one didn't have one. So we had to wind up using the frame that came with the truck. Instead of swapping frames, there's the drilled one. As you can see, the JB weld there, and no JB weld there. So, but anyway, glad to have my black holes looking the same, no doubt. And the wheels that we was gonna put on this blue one from the Jay Leno tank cars, well, we was gonna put them on there, and by golly, they was too big. Yeah, they was too big around. Here, let's put this up here. See if we can't show there the difference. See the difference? All right, we're gonna try to adjust this camera a little bit. I adjusted the wrong piece. All right, we'll move down a little bit there and come in there with the zoom. Yeah, these here these gum tires is too dang big, so we had to take them off the rim, and kind of glad we did because the DOT came by too and was getting some tires, and he said, "You gonna put them on that truck?" And I said, Pete said, "Yeah." He says, "You can't, man. Them things are slick. They're not. You can't put them on a highway vehicle." And so we dug around in the tire pile from Jesse, and we took the tires off of these rims. These rims and tires came from Jesse. And so we popped the tires off of them, and we put them on the rims from the Jay Leno tank cars. No doubt. And it turns out that these tires is basically the same tire that is on the black hole. Yeah, same tire with just a different rim. And I think these are either M2 rims or green light rims. I think they're green light because they get the hard axle that goes in them. Or they could have been Johnny Lightning, but most of the time Johnny Lightning's got a two-piece rim. But anyway, there's the Ford race team transport truck back on its feet. There's the JB welded spots. And I had to put a elbow in the axle because the axle was real long. So that the axles on this truck, they do like this. They come down and then they curve around and then come on down. So they're JB welded in too. So I had to get my piece of glass out and make sure everything was square, because if I didn't JB weld it in, then it was still having issues with because of that bent axle. It was making the tire wobble back and forth and stuff when you moved it forward and backwards. So I JB welded the front and rear axles in. But yeah, most definitely got her back to going. And if I wanted to, I could have took the other set of wheels from the front of the Jay Leno tank cars and put them on this Mustang, and then I'd had me another set of 8-spoke wheels for something else, but I didn't. I left it alone for now. So anyway, the front wheels that was on the tank cars, I put them on this. This is a 62 Chevrolet. Yep. I put them on here and took these off. I had put these on it, but they got a little bit of damage on it, as you can see on that one. See the difference? Yeah. So we decided we'd pull these wheels back off of this. I had put them on there, and I put the front wheels from the tank car, and I changed the tires on it too. Yeah. I put a different set of tires on it. I took the tires that were on it off. These slicks. These tires. These ain't slicks. These here tires were on the rim, and they were little bitty tires. So we took them off, and we robbed the tires off of these wheels. Now, these wheels I had got from Alpha Diecast a long time ago. Excuse me. I put these wheels on a 55 Chevy made by Masto, and then I took them back off, and they went back in the box for a while, and then I took the tires off the rims and was going to use them on something else, and they ended up putting them back on the rims. So this time, we've got to use them after all. No doubt. So anyway, there's what it looks like up in the front view with the tires from those rims on our Hot Wheel tires. I did the best I could with it. It may not be perfectly straight. In other words, the tire might be a little bit on the outer, sticking out to the side on one side than the other, but that's something I missed probably. I could probably pop the plate loose and redo it. But anyway, I had put wheels on this, so it was easy. All I'd do is pop the plate off that the axle was on and clean it up. Get the axle off the plate, clean the plate up, and remount some more tires and wheels back on the plates. No doubt. And this here's a special truck. It's got a homemade hitch on it. It's back when I was making homemade hitches, and it's for this. And that's what we put on there. I guess I need to back out now. This truck's got a little bit higher stance than it did when it had the other wheel, had these wheels on it. But anyway, it's I might be able to fix that later on too. But anyhow, that's my little camper truck set up there. I've showed it before, so yeah. But anyway, that's what we did with those front wheels from the Jay Leno tank cars. And man, what a deal getting them apart. I had difficulty on the first one and broke the daggum body. So this one here is junk, unless somebody out there says they want it. It's just scrap metal. No doubt. Now this one, I managed to get it apart good, so I may put some wheels back on it later on. It's all still intact and good condition. But right now, we're not going to worry about it. And last but not least, I got the hood fixed on this. It's down like it's supposed to be. And it's a little difficult to open, but see there where it still opens. And then when you close it, you just tap on a little bit and it'll close right on down. What I had to do was, I'll try to show you, is, all right, we're going to zoom back in here. What I did was I took two of these here screwdrivers and I stuck one right up there in the hinge like that. And then I stuck the other one in that hinge over here. And what that did is that helped that, by putting these two screwdrivers up in there, that helped the hinge from moving. And I just pushed down on the hood the amount that I thought it needed. And that's what solved the problem there. Yeah, solve the problem. Excuse me, I had to take a swallow of my Mountain Dew there. My throat was trying to act up. But anyway, that's fixed. And one last thing on this. This is M2 wheels. We had to use ink pen tube on front and back. And on the back, I wound up cutting completely through the frame. I started from the inside, working my way downward, trying to get the tires, these big old tires in there without them, rubbing the fender. And anyway, my time's about up, guys. So I want to thank everybody for stopping by. And until next time, this is Mike MacGyver. And I am gone.